Welcome back, viewers and subscribers. You don't know the boy Yardman is here. Today we're going to talk about the Premier League, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Bukayo Saka, Mesut Ozil and Thomas Partey. We're going to get stuck in because there's a lot of things here to talk about, so we're just going to try and run through some of it very quickly. As you know that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is still linked with Barcelona, Real Madrid. Real Madrid decided that he valued 50 million. They're in talk with Arsenal to let Danny Ceballos come to us on a permanent, and they take Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang with cash. So Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is on his last year, and if Arsenal doesn't get their skating boot on, he can sign January for any club for free and we lose out again. So this is one of the things that we believe that Arsenal need to get sorted. Or either they give the guy the money that he wants, give the guy the player around him so he can win something. Because we're going to get a player like Aubameyang who's going to score 30 goals in the Premier League. You're going to pay like 80, 90 million for that player. So why, you know that Aubameyang can score them goals. So why just don't give him the money? Because you go out there and spend, say you spend 50 million on a forward. You have to pay him 200 or 180, 150 a week. Yeah? Why just don't give Aubameyang that? It just, I don't understand. Bukayo Saka now has been linked with Liverpool. Liverpool want to do a swap because Liverpool eyeing up him from a long time. You know that long before the coronavirus, Liverpool would have eyes on him. I even come on AFT even and say to them like, listen, remember Liverpool have eyes on him. Dartman have eyes on him. Liverpool want to do the swap. He's getting $5 a week. Liverpool say, listen, we bump up your wages and give you a 5-year deal. Liverpool is going places. They're winning things. Who to tell if Bukayo Saka won't go there? Dartman is the next club, have young player around. You see what's happening at Dartman as well. Who to tell if he wouldn't go there as well? Arsenal need to get their skating shoes on. Don't make this coronavirus put a damp on things. Don't make this coronavirus make they don't do what they're supposed to do by signing up these players. Now we hear that Mesut Ozil agent come out again and he stated that Mesut Ozil is not going nowhere. He's going to sit out his 1 year left on his contract and take him 350,000, and then after that he's going to go about his business because there's no offer on the table for him. He's been linked with Fenerbahce for years, but you know that his the wages that he's getting, Fenerbahce cannot match that. They cannot pay nothing near that. So that's the reason why he's not there. And the agent come out and said he's going to stay. Now, the bullet in the foot is that Thomas Partey, you know that Arsenal have been linked with this player for over months now. Everybody talking about him. I go on my live, everybody speaking about when we're going to get him, when we're going to sign. I said, listen, as long as the transfer window is going to take, that's how long we're going to take to sign this guy. If we're going to sign him. Now, we hear that Atletico Madrid come to Liverpool and state that if they get Chamberlain, they will give them Thomas Partey in exchange. You know that Liverpool pay 40 million for Chamberlain from Arsenal. That's our highest player that we sell. Yeah? And he's kind of injury pro. Liverpool will wait up and say, we got a stronger player here in Thomas Partey. We can just shift off Chamberlain, let him go there and take Partey in it because we know what this guy can do. It's common sense in it, like what Barry Santos say. So Arsenal need to get something move very, very quick because things has been, the earth is moving underneath their foot and they not even realize what's going on. We're losing player left, right and center, and we're not getting in any. And if we're getting the player, it's going to be, like I always said, less than average. And that's Arsenal. The Premier League now, we have a problem with the Premier League where we see that this coronavirus has blew up a lot of things in our face. We see where club has been struggling, they're asking player to take a player pay cut and stuff like this. But I have one thing to say, and this can help the Premier League. What the Premier League need to do is put a levy on things, because we cannot go ahead like this. The Premier League depend on Sky. For every 3 years, Sky give them how much billion, yeah, and the Premier League get 3/4 of that, and the rest of it filter down to the next 72 club. And that's where the problem is. those 72 clubs from the EFL go straight down to the League 1, League 2, non-league, all of them things. That's where the problem is. We need to start give those clubs more money so they can develop better player, so we can get those players. Because we take player from them. As soon as these players anywhere near good are the media talking about them, you hear they link with these big clubs. So why don't strengthen our league so we can have better player come out, so we can have these players? The next thing the Premier League need to do, and people might look at it and say, what you know about, what you're talking about. But remember, I come out and tell them what they should do to finish the league. The Premier League club, they need to tell us how many players and staff it's going to take for them to on a match day. Take them, say to them, listen, we're going to finish the league within 6 weeks, and we're going to take it from your home because we don't want to danger and put anybody, family in danger by you coming here, going home, coming here, going home. So what we're going to do, we're going to put you in quarantine. We're going to take you on our training ground. 6 weeks you're going to stay there for. You can speak to them, your loved one, but we're going to keep it for 6 weeks until the league finish. So we test everybody there, and then we know that everybody's in the all clear, and every Premier League club do that. Put the playing staff who's playing, who's not playing, everybody who have any input in the game and match day, they stay at the training ground, don't go home. Or they rent a hotel, whatever they're going to do, but they have them there, and we get the league finished. Because this every week we hear that the Premier League have video chat and they're talking about this, but nothing has been done. The last meeting them have was what, day before yesterday, Monday or Sunday, one of them day, and they're still up in the air about the Premier League. Just talking about they don't want to play the game on neutral ground. So there's nothing you hear come out to say the Premier League say yes, this is gonna happen, yes, not that, that's not gonna happen. Nothing. They don't have a plan A, not even not to talk about a plan B. Nothing has been solved. Now we hear that man where they pan some form of drugs. I don't know what kind of drugs he's on. Boris Johnson stating that they're looking to get back the football early June, the 1st of June, and the first game should happen upon around the 16th or the 14th of June. Now, that simply means that social distance is going to end. So, what's going to happen if Boris Johnson giving them a time when football can come back, but yet still the Premier League still hasn't started out anything? I don't understand what's happening, because if they get a date, they're still not in training, they're still not match fit. We don't know what's going on. We can't have 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out. That doesn't make sense. One player come in at 11 o'clock, he goes at 11:52, and one come in at 12. Come on. Get all of them who's going to involve on a match day, put them in quarantine, they don't go home for 6 weeks, and keep like that, finish the league, end up, done. Easy as that. Can't be any other way. Germans start back their league. La Liga looking to start back the 14th or the 16th. Yeah. Same with Italy. So what the Premier League did, at least they're heading somewhere. The Premier League still doesn't know what gonna happen, where they're gonna play the game. Nothing. Fam, they're dead. Now, when I talk about the Premier League and this coronavirus, is that when I say put a levy, what I mean is the Premier League club are paying out their income. They're paying what they bring in, they're paying out back 70%. So take for instance, the Premier League club make £100 this year. Yeah? The wage bill costs £70. You understand? No, you cannot run a club like that. Because now the coronavirus come in, we all see what's going on. They're asking players to take a pay cut to help pay the non-paying staff. Some club using the government furlough. All of these things. But if the Premier League get their head together, get the whole 20 Premier League club together, get football in Europe, stated that we're going to have a wage cap. You cannot pay a player more than 150,000. That's the maximum you can pay a player. You cannot buy a player. The player can only sell for maximum, say 60 million. Maximum. What that will do will claw back some of these money that been going out back into the team, back into the club. And that money, we can all see everybody benefit from it. The next thing that the Premier League need to do is to stop agent from representing the two party. It cannot happen. That is shamble. Why are agents representing the same agent that's Real Madrid using to buy Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is the same agent representing Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang? How that? Tell me, in the life of human race, how that's supposed to happen? You divorcing your wife and her solicitor representing you. Can anything happen like that? And the agent them is taking a lot of money out of football, because sometimes an agent will tell you that they want 10 million, yeah, before you can sign their player. 10 million, sometimes 5. Sometimes the club don't have that money to pay, and the agent is taking out a lot of money out of football. They need to put a cap on agent fee as well. When the Premier League get all of these things, we will have a better league. We have to look at the Premier League depend on Sky. Sky depend on we. And what gonna happen? They see coronavirus come and the club them asking player to take a pay cut. You're gonna have time gonna come, not far, where you're gonna have the Premier League not gonna have that big money, that £1 billion that they're getting from Sky, because guess what? People using pirate the IPT TV and watching their football on. So instead of the people them play the Sky, the £300 a year to watch football, they got a TV where they get it for £80, £90, £100, and they're watching the Champions League, Europa League, Europe, all over the world. They're watching football for free. And Sky gonna get a hit, and I'm telling you, it coming soon and very soon. It coming. Sky not gonna have, because Sky depend on football. Sky, don't believe that Sky depend on when you take out Sky broadband or the Sky TV package. That's just like what, 30, 40 pound. But when you got Sky Sports, you're looking at 70 pound. That's where they get their money from, the football. And when people stop going to buy their Sky's package, that's when they're going to have a problem. But if the Premier League listen, the Premier League need to listen. You cannot pay out 70% of your income. Manchester United wage bill is 332 million. Liverpool is 264. Manchester City is 260. Chelsea is 244. Arsenal is 223. Tottenham is 148. Everton 89.5. Leicester 72. Crystal Palace 66. Southampton 60. West Ham 57. Watford 45. Burnley 41. Bournemouth 40. Newcastle 37. Brighton 36. And Wolves 32. Yeah? So look at you have Aston Villa 23, Norwich 13, Sheffield United 13, Brighton 36. Yeah? No. So if you look at Sheffield United to Manchester United, yeah? Sheffield is paying 13 million for their wage bill per year. Manchester United is paying 332. 332. Yeah? You see the difference there? This is what happened in the football, and this is why football is why they're getting this. The club saying that they can't manage because football is not playing. What if there's no vaccine and the player them decide that they're not going to play? They still have to pay them because their contract stated you have to pay them until their contract finish. And if they decided that they're not going to take a pay cut, what's going to happen? This is why the Premier League need to get their head together and start to put a cap on certain things. Cap on season ticket, cap on match ticket, cap on player wages, cap on transfer agency fee, and cap on selling and buying player. If they do that, football can sustain themselves. Take back what they're selling their football rights to Sky. They need to. Why the Premier League can't sell it themselves? Why? Why they have to sell it to Sky? Because when Sky get a hit, the Premier League gonna get a hit. So they need to look into what they're doing and stop doing that. Take it back and they sell it themselves. Okay? Don't let Sky be the one who's dictating. Because they're paying billions every 3 years into the Premier League. And this is where Premier League make their money from. Through Sky. But they could make more by selling their package all over the world. They can make more money. And they're responsible for their content. Not Sky. You don't know my people, the boy Yardman there. Thank you for tuning into my channel. But you don't know, as I said, every time I come on this thing, I go into the thing live and direct. Whatever I said, you don't know I'm saying that for facts. And you don't know I'm talking the realest. But if you find this video interesting, don't forget to go on my channel, YouTube, Yardman AFC. And just click the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification button for me to drop a video and you get it. And leave in a comment. Share my video then. Put it out there. Because you don't know when you come out here, we're talking the realest thing. Big up on yourself. Over. And you don't know. Sooner again in a few minutes.